Welcome back, or hi if you're new. I've got my glass of Prosecco. I know it looks like wine, but there wasn't any Prosecco glasses, so I've got my glass of Prosecco. This is a girl talk, opinions, advice. I put a thing on my Instagram story the other day and got not too many, to be fair, because most of them were the same, or the same sort of thing. Linked them all together, grouped them together, or if they were similar, I've obviously just done like one thing. But yeah, so girl talk. I've got my glass of Prosecco, I've got my comfies on, I've got my makeup on that I've had on all day since 7 a.m. this morning. It's now 8:30, so I'm not trying to impress you all today, unfortunately. My hair, as you can see, it's been tucked behind my ears all day, so it's kinky. This is just a real girl talk. What are my opinions? A bit more in depth about myself as well. Some of the questions, so yeah, I thought it'd be a good idea, and obviously it was actually requested. I wouldn't have thought off my own back of doing this, but it was requested, so we're going to do it. So I've written it all down, as always, on my MacBook. And yeah, I'm just going to go through it. So first one is, do you want a baby? If so, when and how many? That was honestly like 6 or 7 of the questions, so I thought clearly you all want to know. Yes, so kids do annoy me. I hate when they cry, but I do want a family and a baby / babies. I think I want 3. I say me and Jack want 3. We've got 2 names picked out, which I'm never ever going to disclose to any of you, because I would simply cry for the rest of my life if anyone copied my baby names. So they're top secret, but we've got 2, so if we have a third, we'll have to somehow magic a third name out of somewhere. But yeah, and the question when we've got a house and when we're settled and when we've got the money. No rush, you know, we're living life, we're still young. I'm 20, he's 21. We are aiming to get a house by the end of the year, but we're not just going to jump straight into being parents, because we're very young and we can barely look after ourselves, let alone kids as well. So in a couple of years, I'd say. This bit of hair is really annoying me. Okay, so the next one is weight loss story. I'm sorry that I keep touching my hair. This bit is really annoying me. It's fine now. So the next one is weight loss story. Did I diet? Did I exercise? So this is highly requested on Instagram. Whenever I do like sort of question stories, this is always asked. TikTok, there's always questions for this, but I just feel like it's long to explain, so let me explain it on here. And I'm sorry if this is going to be the longest part of the video, but you want to know. So when I was 18, which is only 2 years ago, when I was 18, 3 years ago actually, I weighed 11 stone 7, which might not seem like a lot, but I'm only 5'4", and it was all in my face and stomach. So if you're a bit taller, or even if you're my height, if that is spread out throughout your body, you're okay. Mine was just belly and face. My face was just round. I don't know how to insert pictures. I'm not that tech snazzy with iMovie yet, so I'm sorry, but if you scroll down on my Instagram to a couple of years ago, you'll see the photos. But yeah, so anyway, I weighed 11 stone 7, and I remember me and my friends were due to go to Cavos for our first ever girls' holiday, and I was trying on bikinis, literally, I think it was like 2 months before, and I was like, I'm not going. I was like, I don't feel comfortable, I'm not going, I'm going to cancel it. And then I was at work and I was telling my friend, and she was just like, well, do something about it then. Because I always had the mindset, my mum would tell me all the time that I eat too much and I'm chubby, and I'd be like, oh, I don't care, and I'm happy. And I was until I tried on bikinis, and then I was like, nope, not doing it. So yeah, she said do something about it, and I thought, all right, we'll do something. So I asked her of any advice. Her name's Stevie. She probably won't be watching this, but anyway, so my old friend Stevie from work anyway, she said her friend lost weight from eating no carbs, and I went, all I eat is carbs. Like, I'll have whatever. I don't think I ever used to have breakfast, but I'd have like pasta for lunch. I'd have crisps, chocolate, everything throughout the day as snacks. Like, my mum would make me lunch, and then I'd also go to Sainsbury's on my lunch break and buy lunch as well. And honestly, the amount I ate was not normal. I'd have like 4 full-blown carby meals a day. I'd come home and I'd just eat unhealthy as well. Like, it was just pure unhealthy, and I didn't exercise, but that didn't matter because I still don't exercise anyway. But yeah, it was just, I just ate so much for such a small person. So I was like, right, we need to cut out carbs. So I was looking at meals. So basically, I just had like meat and veg every day for dinner. People always ask for examples. So by this, I mean like chicken and broccoli, a chicken curry with cauliflower rice instead of normal rice, and lots of veg in the curry. Stir fries without the noodles. Do you know what, like steak and cauliflower cheese, because you're still getting the niceness of the cheese, you're still feeling like it's unhealthy, but it's not carbs. And I didn't eat carbs for, I want to say, 1 whole year before I started like easing them back in. And I know you're going to come at me and go, like, everything has got carbs in. When I say carbs, okay, I mean rice, noodles, pasta, bread, pizza, like dough. Do you know what I mean? Dough and starchy food. Like, I wouldn't have potatoes and chips, no rice, no noodles, no pasta. That's what I mean when I say carbs. Obviously, everything has carbs in, even chocolate crisps, which I didn't eat for a while. Everything's got carbs in. But when I say carbs, I mean like all of that stuff, like the rice and potato and pasta category, okay? So that's what I mean. So I didn't eat any of that. So I'd have like 2 boiled eggs for lunch. I'd have a Slim Fast shake for breakfast. I'd have fruit as snacks all throughout the day. Yeah, like chicken and veg, steak, lamb, whatever, anything for dinner. Like, still big dinners, but just meat, protein, vegetables, so much vegetables. So yeah, I probably did that for about a year. I lost 4 stone. Okay. I'm still at the same weight that I was when I lost it all. I can put on weight extremely easily and lose it extremely fast now as well, which is quite frustrating, because like I'll have like takeaway Friday and Saturday, and I'll literally put on like 4 pounds, and then I'll have to like detox for the next couple of days, and then I'll be back to like, I'm 8 stone now. And yeah, I know I don't really know what else to say. I didn't exercise throughout it. I didn't do like a specific, like, you can do like the, what are they called, like the 8 something diet where you only eat like 8 hours of the day, things like that. I literally didn't do anything like that. I just ate extremely healthy and no carby, starchy food, and it worked, clearly. But yeah, that's what I did. I always tell people, and few people have obviously tried that as well, and it's worked for them. It's sort of similar to like keto, but probably more drastic. I did calorie count. I got extremely addicted to it, and I wouldn't say that it's healthy. It's obviously good to know how many calories you're eating, but I got extremely strangely addicted to it. And even if I was like 1 calorie over, I would literally like not eat. Like, say if I had like a lot of like still healthy snacks, lunch, breakfast in the day, if I was up to my calorie limit, I wouldn't have dinner. It's not healthy. You can still calorie count, just don't do what I did. But yeah, no carbs worked for me. I didn't exercise. I still now, people then say, what do you eat now? I don't overload it with carbs. Like, if Jack's working late, I'll have a carbless dinner, because personally, I prefer carbless dinners. But obviously, when I'm making dinner for us two, like tonight, we've had rice with dinner. Yesterday, what did we have yesterday? We had tacos. Before, I wouldn't have had tacos because the shell is unhealthy to me. But yeah, so that's what I did. I hope that answered your question. If you've got any more questions about anything in particular, or if I've missed anything, please message me on Instagram or put it on a comment on here, and I'll reply on here as well. But yeah, that is just very, very requested. I didn't want to do a whole video on it because it only took 5 minutes to explain. So I thought it'd be pointless, but at least someone has asked it and I've added it in. So fine, let's carry on with girl talk. So next one is contraception. So I have been on the Sorrel contraception pill since I was just turned 16, and I'm now 20 and a half, so almost 5 years. The one that you take every day, so you don't have a period. So I haven't had a period in literally nearly 5 years, best 5 years of my life. It works for me. I mean, it could have maybe contributed towards the weight gain because I was actually skinny at 16 and then I was larger by 18. So who knows? But I wouldn't really say it because obviously I take it now. But then again, I do put on weight quickly. So maybe, I don't know. There wouldn't really be a way to judge because I feel like the food I eat contributes a lot towards my weight gain and loss. But yeah, so I'm on that pill. I don't have a period. Linking into that, someone said, when is your first period and when was your first period and how did you deal with it? So my first period is going to be so strange. It was on the 6th of January 2012, because I was 11. I remember I was in my downstairs bathroom and it was like on a Friday. Me and my mum were watching EastEnders in the living room and I went to the toilet and then I like opened the door and was like, Mum, come here, because I didn't want to shout because my dad was in there as well. And I was like, Mum, come here. And I was like, and just like showed her, and that was how I dealt with it. Before I was on the pill, my periods did used to be quite bad, like from start to finish. I'd usually like have your typical stomachache and cramps, but I don't remember what it feels like now. I don't remember what it's like to deal with it. It's been too long. I'm not excited for when I stop taking my pill and we do eventually want babies, because that's not going to be fun at all. I don't want it. How to become as confident as you, how to help self-esteem and self-love. So it's hard to explain, obviously. Like, following on from the whole weight loss thing, it clearly gave me a lot of confidence, but I was confident before. Like, as I said, when I was chubby, I'd be like, oh, I don't care that I'm chubby, like I'm happy. Obviously, I then figured out that I wasn't, but I was still confident. I've always had a confident personality, like even in school, like I've just always been confident. Maybe not about my appearance for a while, but personality-wise, I just have been. How to help self-esteem and self-love. As I always say to people, especially on sort of TikTok live, some people say this, is your self-love, it's hard to explain, but the day that you, or the minute that you wake up and realise that you love yourself or learn to love yourself, you'll be so much happier. Self-esteem, as it just links to self-love, you genuinely just got to love yourself. It sounds so much easier said than done, and there's not much you can say about it. You need to accept your flaws or change them. Obviously, my weight was something that put me down. I changed it. Do you know what I mean? I said in my last video, like, my lips made me not as confident. I got lip filler. I don't like my hair thin and short. I got hair extensions. Obviously, everyone is beautiful and you don't have to change yourself. But if you think that will genuinely make you happier, do it. What harm are you going to do to anyone? If you change something about yourself that is not making you happy to make yourself happy, then happy days. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but there's not really a set thing I can say of how to become confident and how to love yourself, because you've sort of got to realise it on your own. And then it, like, one day something will just click in your head and you'll be like, why am I letting everyone bother me? Why am I letting opinions get to me? This bothers me about myself. I'll change it. Like, it's what you've got to do. I'm really sorry if that doesn't help. But just do what makes you happy and do what is going to make you love yourself. So the next one is, how did you grow confidence to start TikTok and YouTube from Instagram? So I think whoever asked this means, like, 'cause obviously I was solely on Instagram, with, I think I had about 15,000 followers before I started TikTok and YouTube. So obviously still quite a few followers, you know, it's not nothing, but you know, that those followers just grew over time, and I just post normal pictures. I wouldn't be posting like sort of like influencing pictures. There weren't like collabs or anything. So it was generally just posting pictures for my friends and 10, 15,000 random people that followed me as well. Like, I wasn't trying to sort of impress or influence anyone. So you didn't really need confidence for that. Then obviously I started TikTok in September, October, and the confidence, again, I didn't aim to start TikTok and be I didn't aim to start TikTok and sort of build I was gonna say career, then it's not a career, build sort of a following out of it. You know, I did the one makeup video because when I was bored, like getting ready in a hotel room, and here we are today. So I didn't really say like, right, I built my confidence up, I'm starting TikTok, I'm starting YouTube. It was just sort of, oh, I'll do a TikTok video doing my makeup. Oh, I'll do another one. Oh, I'll do another one. So it's sort of the confidence came with the views, the likes, the comments. Like, that obviously not boosts your ego, but, you know, gives you a reason to keep doing it, because you want more views, you want more likes, you want more followers, you want comments. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just keep doing it because it boosts your ego. It does. It gives you self-esteem. It makes you feel loved. Not loved, probably not the right word, but, you know. And then obviously YouTube, again, I wasn't confident starting this. I'm still not confident now. I find it so weird. I'm literally talking to my curtains, like my curtains are behind you. But everyone on TikTok was saying, you need to start YouTube, you need to start YouTube. We need to see the videos that you do on TikTok in a longer version. That's what we want. Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, okay, we'll give the people what they want. So yeah, weird one. Again, it just sort of happened. Some people do say, okay, I'm going to start YouTube. I built the confidence, which is amazing. But for me, it just sort of all fell into place. Advice for toxic friendships. Okay, so an advice one next. This one is advice for toxic friendships. Get rid of them. Never talk to them again. Know that you're worth better. And know that they're the one losing a good friend. That's all I can say. If they're toxic, friendship, relationship, whatever, if they're toxic, they don't make you happy, if they provide bad vibes and bad energy, get them out of your life and realise you've done that for the better. Yeah, not really much else to say, to be honest with you. How do you deal with negativity? I talk about this a lot. But it's good to include, because a few things in this video link onto this, obviously the self-love and confidence and everything like that. So it links into, obviously, how do I deal with negativity. I love myself. I love my personality. I love how I look. I love how positive I am. I love how confident I am. Why would I let people's negativity get me down? Whether I know them or not, because that was the other part that who asked this, said, how do you deal with negativity from people you know and that you don't? One, if people that I know are giving me negativity, I'll come and egg your house. If people that I don't know are giving me negativity, you're online trying to put someone else down, especially when it's girls, it makes me absolutely fuming. I can't believe that there are girls in this world that sit there at home and literally comment or message me, other people, negative, nasty things, and think that that's okay, especially about appearance. Someone messaged me yesterday, this is going off now, off topic, but girl messaged me yesterday. Her name was Tilly, can't remember the rest of it, it was on Instagram. Literally, the message, full-blown DM, your lips are so swollen. I literally replied, it was a very long message, so I'll break it down. It was more or less saying, my lips are the size I want. I feel sorry for you that you have took the time out of your day to message me and be negative and nasty. I said, you're really, really lucky that I don't care and that I'm secure and confident, because if you would have messaged someone that is insecure or cares what other people think, because I don't care what people think, you could really hurt someone. She literally deleted her message and blocked me. But I just thought, it's not even like an anonymous comment on a TikTok. Like, she's full blown sent me a DM to my Instagram with her profile and page. Like, I can see who you are, and you're genuinely trying to put another girl down about their appearance because it's something that you don't agree with. I was like, what the heck? But anyway, that's how I deal with negativity. I let them know that you're not hurting me, but if you say that to someone else, you could really hurt them, and then you're going to be responsible for putting someone down, and God knows what can happen. And no, it's just not okay at all. But as I keep saying, I generally could not care less what people think of me, what people say to me, what people message me, comment on my photos, my TikToks, whatever. I don't care. But it concerns me when people do it, and it makes me angry when people do it, because I think if you were to do that to someone else, and I know plenty of people that would cry their eyes out if they got one comment. I get literally thousands a day, like nasty comments, and it just goes through one ear and out the other. But some people, one comment, and you don't know what they could do. It's not nice. That's why it makes me angry, because I always think, keep doing it to me. I'd rather people say it to me than take the time out of their day and say it to someone else. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. This is very similar. What do you think of fake girls? I just think, why? When girls' friendships are so pure and so loving, and I just think, why are you being fake? Because you're missing out on some true friendships here. Because of what reason? Like, I don't understand the reason why people, girls, boys, whatever gender, why you have to be fake, why you have to pretend. I don't know. I don't know why they do it. Yeah, I think that's sort of what I think of it. I think, why? You're missing out on true good friendships because bored, fake, whatever. Doesn't make sense to me. What's something you need to work on? Ooh, this is the only thing I can think of. It's not even related to like Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube or anything. The thing I need to work on is my frustration. I've got really quick trigger. I don't even get angry. Do you know when you get frustrated and you like throw a chair across the room? Does anyone else do that? Anyone? I'll try to take a picture and it won't go right, and I'll throw my ring light. You know? That's what I need to work on. I need to stop throwing things when I'm stressed. Apart from that, I'm okay. What's your best personality trait? So when I was typing this up earlier, I don't know, and I don't think it's a good thing for me myself to tell you what my best personality trait is. So I asked Jack, and I'll tell you what he said. So first of all, he said, you're confident. And I thought, okay, lovely, but is that a best personality trait? Is there nothing better than me than that? And then he said, cook a dinner, that I can cook a good dinner. And then I thought, okay, come on. My YouTube want to know, you know, inspirationally, what my best trait is. So then he went on to better ones. So he said ambition, hardworking and driven. And I've got to agree with that. Whether it be social media or in my full-time day-to-day job, I am ambitious. I want a good career and I'm hardworking. So I can't disagree with him there, to be honest. Should everything be out in the open before committing to a serious relationship? So I think if you know advance, or at the point that you know that you want to be in a relationship with someone, you got to be honest. Whether that's days before, weeks before, months before, the moment that you realise that you like someone enough that you would be in a relationship with them, get it all out on the table, be open. But I think before that, if you're just speaking, you've obviously got to be honest, but not everything needs to be out in the open unless you know, or they've said, if they've said it as well, because if you don't want to hurt them, if you've had the chat, or even you just knowing yourself that you wouldn't be with someone, you got to be honest. How do you find the energy to make yourself look good every day? So people ask me this on my TikTok, like when I'm doing like lives in the morning sometimes, and I feel like it all still reels into what I was saying earlier about like self-love and confidence. Like, I am just as confident with no makeup on, but you know, each day I want to get up, I want to get dressed, I want to do my hair, I want to do my makeup, I want to feel good about myself. And I still feel good with no makeup, I still feel good when my hair's in a bun, when I've got cozy outfit on. But you know, you just feel that little bit more glam. And I feel like whether you're going to work or on a weekend, especially when you're going out, obviously you want to look good. And the energy, half the energy just comes from because I feel like I need to do my makeup for a TikTok, or I need to do it so I can take a photo for Instagram. But even if I didn't, I'd still do my makeup every day. and I'd still do my hair every day. You know, you just do because you want to. I just find the energy because I want to. If I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't. If I woke up tomorrow and thought, oh, I don't want to put makeup on today, I wouldn't. But I do wake up every day and I think, right, let's get ready. Let's feel good about myself. Let's glam myself up a little bit. Whether I'm going to go to work and wear a mask all day, we're still going to do it. We just won't bother putting lip gloss on or whatever. Talking about lips. Lip filler dissolving is so popular right now. Should I get them done at this point? So I looked at the person who wrote this because she put it at this point. She's probably had a couple of mil, maybe 2-3 mil. It looks like, I don't know. Lip filler dissolving is so popular right now. But only get it if you want to get it. Do you know what I mean? You've said, should I get it at this point? But if you don't want it, if you don't feel like you need it, then don't get it. Don't just get it because other people are. People tell me every day that I need my lips to dissolve. I don't want it, so I'm not going to. Probably should, but I'm not going to get it. Do you know what I mean? If you want, do what you want. Don't know why I've got so much energy. And there's 2 more relating to filler. If you don't like filler questions and it's boring, you skip it. This one, how much filler would you recommend first time? So I always say, and anyone that's got a filler will agree with me, 1 mil, okay? Even for the people that want the tiniest enhancement, even if you want the tiniest natural enhancement, right? 0.5 mil is nothing. 1 mil isn't even a lot. If you've seen that photo of like the teaspoons and they've got 1 mil on it, it's not a lot at all. And also you'll know as well, and aesthetic practitioners will tell you, your first mil will dissolve so quickly because your body's not used to it. So even if you get 1 mil, it's going to dissolve very quickly. So I personally recommend 1 mil of filler the first time. And if that 1 mil got you to the point you want, when that starts dissolving, only just top it up by 0.5. But if you get a 0.5 the first time, you're going to need a 0.5 2 weeks later because it's going to dissolve and there's not going to be any difference. And you're going to be like, why have I just paid that money to not notice a difference? And then the last one relating to filler is, my boyfriend doesn't like the sound of me getting jaw filler. My confidence is low. Can you give me advice? So again, do what you want. Obviously, your boyfriend's opinion matters. Obviously, you don't want to annoy him or, you know, do something that he disagrees with. But if he doesn't like the sound of it, you need to sit there and go, I don't feel fully confident. This is what will make me feel confident or might make me feel confident, because you don't know, you might not like it. And then just say to him, please understand that I'm going to do it 1 time. First time, with jaw filler, you've got to keep it up anyway. So get it 1 time. If you don't like it, let it dissolve, and he's got his wishes. But you need to try it. But again, as I keep saying again, but it's because everything relates back. Even though you need to do what you want and do what makes you happy, you also don't need to change yourself because you are beautiful and you shouldn't feel like you need to do anything. But if it will make you happy, do it. Do you find lockdown affects relationships and friendships? So obviously I've lived with Jack since Jack's lived with me since a couple of days before lockdown started. So it's only affected us in probably the most amazing way possible. So I'll forget about relationships, but do you find lockdown affects friendships? I speak to my friends, if not every day, every other day. I don't think it really does, to be honest with you. You can FaceTime them, you can have drinks over Zoom. You know, there's been time in the past year when everything was open and life was normal, when you could go out and see your friends. It's only been sort of 2 months, but even then, I know it can really affect people mentally. It doesn't personally affect me because I can ring them, I can FaceTime them, I can text them. You know, you didn't see your friends every day before anyway. And I feel like people forget that. I know you could have, and that's what's different, is that you could have if you wanted to and now you can't. But you wouldn't have seen them every day. And I feel like that's what you've got to realise. You would have seen them every couple of weekends. So you've only really missed out on a couple of times seeing them. You know? I don't know. Personally, it hasn't affected me and my friendships. All my friends that I was friends with a year ago are still my best friends. I'll see them when I can. But if it has affected you, I do feel for you. And if you, obviously, it probably affected me more if Jack didn't live with me. But because he does, I'm sort of like occupied. Like I'm busy. My attention is elsewhere. But yeah, I do understand that it is really difficult for some people. Obviously, if you're just at home with your family and you miss your friends, like, it is really tough. But it'll get better. Lockdown's not going to last forever. As much as we think it will, it's not going to last forever. Life will be back to normal. You can go back to seeing your friends whenever you want. And it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What do you and your boyfriend do when there is literally nothing to do? Jack sits there and moans that he's bored, and I sit there and have a go at him for moaning that he's bored, because I don't get bored. I'm just like really content. Like when I say to you, like, I'm really positive, I'm not joking. Like, I'm so content and positive that I could sit here like this in a silent room with no phone and no laptop and I wouldn't get bored. I don't know why. I'm just content. Like, I will just sit and stare at the wall, or I don't know. I don't get bored. I'm fine. He gets bored and I get annoyed that he gets bored, because I feel like he's bored of me when he's not. He's just bored because there's absolutely nothing to do, because we're in lockdown and we've watched everything possible on Netflix and he doesn't want to scroll through Instagram. But I don't know what else we do. We just moan. Or we find something to watch on Netflix. That's about it. Or we'll go to McDonald's. He'll get McDonald's, I'll get Starbucks, because they're in the same retail park. Pretty much it. I don't have much advice for that one, to be honest. I apologise, not that helpful. I'm not really good at giving advice unless it relates to me. Sorry. I don't know. The last one is how to check your breasts. So I'm just going to quickly Google it, because I don't actually know, which is really bad, because obviously I know it is really important and I should do it. How to check, but I don't. And obviously everyone knows that I'm very honest. So I'm not going to lie and say that I do it all the time, because I don't. But I'm going to tell you how to now, because we should all be educated and we should all do it together. So after you've watched this YouTube video, thank you for watching it, by the way, you need to go and check your breast. Bear with me. So first of all, on the NHS website, I am going to tag this link so that you can go on and do it yourself. But first thing is to be breast aware. So you need to know what's normal, what they look like and feel like, know what changes to look for, report any changes without delay. And then breast changes to look out for is a change in size, outline or shape, change in the look or feel of it, if there's any lumps, thickening or bumpy areas, nipple discharge, bleeding, change in nipple position, any rashes or any discomfort. So that's what you need to look for. And there's also, obviously I'm not going to show you, but there is a way that you can check for lumps by feeling it as well. So I'm going to put this link in the description. Please, ladies and men, I think, can check the breasts as well. Ladies and men, please check your breasts. It's very, very important. I'm going to do it after the video as well. And as it says on the link that you'll see, if there is any changes, you need to call your doctor. Okay? This video has gone on longer than I thought, but not a bad thing, because I feel like we've covered some good topics. But yeah, thank you for watching. I've done this all in one take as well, so any edits are probably just me sitting here staring at the wall, thinking of what to say. But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate and love you all. There will be a new video coming. I'm going to record it on Saturday, so I'll probably post it on Sunday, because last time you loved a Sunday video, and it is of my boyfriend buys my PLT outfit. So Jack brought a casual and a glam outfit of PLT, shoes, accessories, everything like that. Haven't seen it. It's sitting over there. You can't even see it. He deleted all the confirmation emails, so I have no clue what it looks like. Spent £160, so they better be good. But yes, that's on Sunday, so look out for that. I'll let you know obviously before, so you can see when it comes up. But please like, comment anything if you want to know anything else. Please subscribe, follow my Instagram and TikTok, and I'll see you soon.